unboxing a new Sideshow statue. This is a repeat character though. I already have this character in my X-Men collection, but I needed a new version of it. I'll explain in the video. Oh, check out the cool hat. Let's get into it. Hello YouTube, Axiom here once again, because I've been missing in action for a while. Yeah, I haven't actually dropped a video in weeks. Dare I say months at this point? Man, Happy New Year, everyone. It's like, oh, the month's almost over. But definitely my first video of 2026. That's sad to say because, it's almost the 20th. But I've been holding on to the statue for quite some time in order to make the video. I've just been lagging, ladies and gents. Yeah, it happens. Lethargic, laziness, whatever you want to insert, guilty as charged. Yeah, 100%. So there's quite a few videos that I'm going to make, and I wanted to start the new year with a new statue unboxing. I mean, I think that's pretty awesome. That said, I already mentioned it. I had to buy this character again, and I struggled with that decision, but I had to. Okay, here it is. As you've obviously already read in the description, this is a Rogue statue, member of the X-Men, and I have a Rogue statue. It's actually a matching piece with Gambit, so it's the Danger Room, so the bases match. If you can't see it in the back here, it looks like this. Go ahead and put an image there. So the problem with this statue is that I don't know why Sideshow did this. They made the exclusive portrait the one that the Jim Lee rendition, meaning that she has that perm, right? The curly hair. And the standard version is the one with the straight hair, which doesn't make any sense. The straight haired version should be the exclusive portrait, in case you want to do that one, right? Display that one. Why the standard version wasn't the official Jim Lee perm curly haired Rogue? No explanation for that. Sideshow, come on. I know this is an older statue, so hey, maybe there's YouTubers out there that have already covered this exact topic, but I'm gonna gripe nonetheless. Why? Why is the standard edition the straight hair version when clearly that's the Jim Lee version of Rogue, and it just doesn't make any sense? So therein lies the new statue. I had to get this. And then there's another dumb reason why. This is what sealed the deal. I blame my wife. Yeah. Watch, listen. My wife has an issue with Fergie, singer, Black Eyed Peas. Whether you like her or not like her is neither here nor there. But she always mocks her performance in New York when she was doing those somersaults or flips, and she's doing the and she imitates her all the time, and I'm always like, oh my God. I mean, I have to put up with it because she puts up with all my nonsense. I mean, look at this room. So how does that tie into the Rogue statue that I currently have displayed here? Well, the portrait of Rogue, this looks like Fergie. And my wife can never stop saying it. Anytime she has a chance to comment on the Fergie Rogue, I'm like, collectors. It's such a small thing, but these small, minute details are what drive us crazy or make us happy. This is one of those crazy ones. Check this out. Like, I'm going to walk up to the camera. Look at this. So my wife has said that this looks just like Fergie. And every time she sees the statue, she does the flip thing that I don't know what the hell she was thinking, but I can't unsee it now, and it drives me crazy. Now, I was willing to put up with it I would, right? These statues are a lot of money. They're not cheap. But then Sideshow presented us with a brand new version of Rogue. That was the 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 back and forth that I was trying to argue with myself. Well, you already have one. Spend your money on a different character that you don't have. Yeah, here we are. And how many minutes are we into this video and I haven't even cut anything open or displayed? Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. Let's unbox this thing, yeah? I'm unboxing this statue, brand new unboxing video for 2026. My first one with a gift that my homie Element gave me. It does say, he wrote it himself, collect what you love what you collect on the back of it. It's got the X-Men Comics pin that he glued or did whatever he did, welded or something. I know what you're all thinking. Still, you're not unboxing this thing. Okay, relax, all right? I have to show this off. I'm gonna make an actual video. I should just make a video of this, but check this out, ladies and gents. How cool is that? This is a Christmas present that I got. So awesome. But this is what I'm gonna use to unbox it. So now let's get to it. Well, this one comes with the straps as well. So these new statues by Sideshow always come with the straps now. I mean, I like the touch, but sometimes I feel like it's a little bit of overkill. Now, some of the bigger pieces out there, and not always by Sideshow, but sometimes by Prime One and some of these other statue makers, the pieces are so humongous that you need these kind of straps, right? You need this Velcro because tape just doesn't do the job. I mean, this doesn't weigh anything, so little nitpick. We don't need all these straps. This one does say top and I'm guessing bottom. Yep. Not all the statues have that, so you can be informed of how to actually open this up. If you're careful enough, it doesn't really matter. But I can be foolish when it comes to opening some of these boxes up. So I'm guessing that kind of a warning is meant for me. For fools like me. All right, let's go ahead and cut this. Aha. There it is. All right. Well, all right then. Let's start with the base. Okay, so what they did is they switched it up from a danger room base to looks like a Sentinel, destroyed Sentinel base. I'll be doing close-ups for now. I'm just trying to assemble this thing, but check that out. There it is. Yep. As I mentioned, 121 of 350. All right, got that. Oh, wait a minute. Get your lazy Susan ass out of there. All right, there we go. All right, there it is. So we got that. Got the base. It's all about that base. And the torso, the full body. Oh, Careful. Very curvaceous, well sculpted. Unlike the current statue that I own, this jacket is sculpted. It's not leather. Oh, but but this is leather. Huh, interesting. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and key her in here. Oh, okay. Pretty easy. Oh yeah, the close-ups will unveil some of the magic here. All right, so let's go ahead and get the first arm. There it is. And now for the second arm, I think there's two. I think there's a switch out with the arms too. Yeah. Okay. So there's a couple of switch outs here. So there's a few different ways you can close her. I want to go with the her taking off the glove. That's probably the coolest one. It's the one that they advertised. Just like so. Oh yeah. So it's a little thing there that you have to make sure that this part. Here, let me take it out. So that's, see, you can see that she's taking off the glove, which is why that finger looks long. Looked a little weird to me until I realized, okay, I see what they did there. So you have to make sure that you're careful because that little piece goes, there's like a little notch here. Boom. Yeah. And there is an actual notch, just so, okay, let me go ahead and show it on camera. So check that out. So there's like a little tiny, I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but there's like a little notch somewhere in there in the fingers to kind of let you know that that's, you have to be careful with the magnet because it's a strong magnet and it'll just kind of catch it. But there you go. Okay. Yeah. Oh, all right. And I'll do the switch outs later when I do the close-ups. For now, just kind of keep them there. All right, and I guess last but not least is the portrait. Oh yeah, now that is a rogue I can keep with that beautiful hair. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Normally I would have my beautiful assistant, my daughter, do this part, but she's like bumming it. She is so relaxed. She's binge watching Stranger Things, so not gonna happen today. Lucky for me, I have two hands and I could do it myself. And there it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I made the right choice. I definitely made the right choice. Let's do some close-ups. Let's start with the base. As I previously said, this looks to be a piece of a sentinel. The metallic paint and even like the attention to detail, like these scuff marks here, right? When you display it, probably never going to see it, but you gotta love these artists, these creators, these just attention to detail because you might not ever see it. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Look at that. The paint application, yeah, definitely. So that's a destroyed sentinel. It might be the chest piece, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section, obviously, but that's what it kind of seems like. See, so you got the glass here, or the cover for that chest piece there. But Pretty awesome base. Look at that. From the blues, the hues, the pinks. Very subtle, but stands out. That's a beautiful base. On up to the statue itself. So you have that bright yellow, iconic rogue color scheme. I love the folds there in the sculpted boots. Gives it texture, movement. So it makes it more dynamic, more realistic, as opposed to just having, like it's not a suit, it's just painted on. It always bugs me when they do something like that. Jim Lee, love his artwork, but he does that a lot. But you can see the folds there, which is kind of give it that extra detail, so it's a costume and not some kind of painted on bodysuit. You got the belt, pockets there, and they definitely gave her some cakes on this one. Rogue has always been a sultry character, fan favorite to a lot of the boys, a lot of the girls too. You gotta love the sculpt there, the abs shown, the paint application on those greens, very solid. And I did mention it before, the previous Rogue statue, which is actually right over there. That jacket of hers is leather or pleather. It's what they call mixed media. So this one is not. This one is actually sculpted. It's a sculpted jacket, except for a couple of pieces. You kind of saw that there. So that's a little bit of plastic there so that it wouldn't break. You kind of see a little bit of that down here. Same thing. Now, excellent job on the physique there. And of course, beautiful, just nice touch on the rogue persona character, superpower. She's taking that glove off, as we all know. She can absorb the essence of people, mutant powers. If you're not a mutant, she can kill you, just drain your life force. You got that X on the jacket, nice detail on that button there. As I said, it's sculpted, so that attention to detail is, the folds is just on point, as is all Sideshow statues. They never disappoint. I do like that little V, because when you take the piece off here, the headpiece, you'll notice that that's part of it there. So let me try to be careful here when I put this back, but it's a nice little touch there. Yeah, so let me do some close-ups on the head sculpt. The eye color, just the skin application, the lips. I want to say that it's the lighting, but no, that's actually how it comes off. Hopefully it's catching on camera, but yeah. And of course that hair, the one thing that was bothering me with the other one. And it's not as permed, I guess, as it should be, but it's there. The look is there. Yeah, it's and let me just point something out here so that it doesn't break. Some of these are sculpted, but then some of them are plastic. If you kind of see that, so not all of them are. So you have to be careful. But there are some pieces that are intentionally kind of plasticky, like this one is. Right? That one is too, so that it doesn't break. That one is too, but this is sculpted right here. So nice touch, just to avoid breaking some of the pieces off, and you really can't tell the difference between what's sculpted and what's added as a piece of, I guess, plastic, for lack of a better word, whatever it is that it is. Polyurethane. Let me know in the comments as well. I was like, it's not plastic. You correct me in the comment section. But what a piece. I'm going to do the switch out arms. This is the way she's going to be displayed, no doubt about it. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and do the switch out arms. So I was just going to switch them out, but I want to get it on camera. I have to be careful with this piece because of the, see, that's like her taking off the glove. So I have to be extra careful with that. Now let's take this arm off. And I think we can capture the little part that I was trying to get on camera. I hope you can see it there. It's like a little indentation there in the glove. Yeah. So now let's put the other arm on. All right, there's that. The alternate, and the alternates come standard with the statue. You don't have to buy the exclusive or anything. All right, let's see. Oh, come on now. Struggling. The struggle is real. Come on. Ah, there it goes. Okay. So this is more of a, just kind of more of a combative look. All right, just kind of tapping those knuckles. I'm gonna whoop your butt. And she totally can. But as I mentioned, I prefer the other look with the glove being taken off. They're both awesome poses though, honestly, given the character. Before you freak out, yes, I didn't key it in correctly. I'm like, oh boy. So this arm goes first. For those of you that purchase the statue and you're going to display it this way, this arm goes first, and then this one goes second, so that it could go interlocking in that kind of fighter pose there. For those, I'm not going to edit that out. So for those of you watching just a few seconds ago, you probably yelling at the TV. It's not keyed in correctly, you idiot. Noted. So that's the correct pose. Let's do some measurements. So the measurements are always on the Sideshow website, but just for the sake of video, let's go ahead and check this out. She's about 19 inches as far as the height goes. Base wise, from its widest point, I would say it's a good spot right there. That's about 12, just keep it safe, about 12 and a half inches because of the way this part sticks out there. But yeah, it's about, yeah, I would say about 12 and a half. You want to keep it extra safe? No, you wouldn't have to go to 13. I mean, 12 is probably the mark, but 12 and a half just to keep it safe, as I mentioned. And as far as like the kind of depth here, I mean, it's definitely a space saver. I would say if you're talking about the depth, this spot right here is probably the spot you'd have to measure. Oh no, actually, you got this piece here. Let's see, 11 inches. Yeah, about 11 inches. Again, the measurements are actually on the Sideshow website. So while I do my amateur measurements, if you want the official ones, they are on. I'll put a link in the description here in the video, but there you go. That was my unboxing video of the new Rogue premium format statue by Sideshow Collectibles. Super stoked. And it's actually going to save space because The current Rogue takes a lot of space, apart from the whole Fergie thing. This one's smaller. The base is awesome. I love the base, the portrait, the whole thing, badass. And the Space Saver is just an added bonus. But yeah, this was my unboxing video of this new awesome piece. As always, ladies and gents, collect what you love and love what you collect. I'll see you in the next one.